Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's going to join us. Okay, let's see what I find on my iPad. We are officially live. Okay, let's see. Okay, we are officially live. I do see us here. So I am going to share with the VIPs and the team. All right, I think we're good. Going to VIPs. I thought I muted you. We don't want to hear that. Okay, so if you're here, go ahead and say hello so I know you are here. And we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm just going to switch over to the desktop. And we're going to talk about Paper Pumpkin. Our July kit has shipped. That is in the mail. Hey, Arlene, so glad you could join. Happy to see you. So the July kit is on its way, coming in its beautiful box. That is the Painted Petals kit. Now we are in the August subscription period. I'm not very clear. Oh, dear. Let's see if we can't make it focus. Is that any better? Sometimes it just needs a minute to focus in. Let me know if that looks a little more clear, a little better. Okay, hopefully it'll continue to focus better. But we are into that August subscription period now. You have from now until August 10th. If you wish to get in on that. Now, the August kit, they are including an additional free stamp set. So that means 2 stamp sets in the August kit. It is going to be, I believe, a birthday-centered kit. That one is called Time for Cake. It says, bring on a birthday bash with elegant birthday cards made with rose gold details. So this sounds like it's going to be quite beautiful, honestly. You're going to make 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. Will include painted card bases, coordinating envelopes and labels, embellishments, and rose gold cord. The coordinating colors are going to be Moody Mauve, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Pecan Pie, Pretty in Pink, and Wild Wheat. Your ink spot will be Night of Navy. And like I said, it's going to include an additional stamp set. The coordinating add-on dies will also coordinate with this particular set. Hey, sis, glad you could join. You're going to have these 3 little dies here. And those will coordinate with all 3 of the quarters kits. So just to put that out there. Okay, that's over with. No more sale on stamps. Oh, I forgot to grab off the printer. Oh, I don't even see it. What did I do with it? There is, between July and August, there are some areas having a tax-free day. Whatever did I do with that? All right, did I leave it up here? Okay. All right, let me share. Being it's not there. Let me share. Here it is. Okay, I'll put it up on my screen. As you can see, not yet. It's not showing. Come on, there it is. Tax-free day for many states starts in July. Alabama, Mississippi, Ohio, Puerto Rico, and Tennessee, have tax-free days here in July. Other states are having theirs in August. But again, I will post this on the website so that you can see. I'll put this right here on Facebook. You'll be able to see if your state and when you're having your tax-free period. And these items qualify for a lot of those tax-free. Now, if you see where in your state you're blacked out here, that means it doesn't count for the tax-free in your area, but there's a lot of stuff. I mean, you've got stamp and seal that you could get for without tax, Seal Plus, the refills, dimensionals, foam adhesive strips, glue dots, grid paper, paper snips, tear and tape, stamp and write markers, watercolor pencils, blender pens, some of our stamp and blends for, even for everybody. Those are stamp and blends, tax-free, which are our alcohol-based markers. So if you live in one of the states that has a tax-free holiday, this is a great time to take advantage and get that stuff. So let me stop sharing that so you don't need that anymore. Okay. So also right now, we are in our bonus days. Throughout July, you spend $50, you get a $5 coupon code. New York doesn't have a blackout period or tax holiday either, Arlene, so you're not alone in New Jersey. Everybody but the Northeast, I think. Anyway, so bonus days through the entire month of July. For every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon code. There is no limit to the number of coupon codes you can earn. And then in August, you can redeem those coupon codes to save on your orders. And again, there's no limit as to the number of coupon codes that you can do. So if you have $100 in coupon codes, you can redeem $100 in coupons. So that is in August is the redemption period. As of July 3rd, we did have a big release of online exclusives, one of which we are featuring today. And as a matter of fact, this is the one right here, the Iconic Celebrations Suite. We're featuring all of this awesomeness, except for the pecan pie and clear ribboned adhesive backed dots. I cannot find mine. They're here somewhere. Can't find them. So we're just going to wing it without them. We're going to use something else. But anyway, we are featuring this suite. This ribbon is very pretty. It's got the frayed edges. You're going to see all that tonight. So yeah, it's a really cool set because it carries, you can do birthday. You've got winter, Christmas, fall, Valentine. So pretty much anything you need to make a card for, the set has got you covered. So, but a huge release for that. To see everything that we released, you would definitely need to go to the online exclusive area of our online store. It is a great stack of paper, Arlene. It really is. And I'm going to show that right now, as a matter of fact. So again, we're featuring this whole suite, but check out this paper. You can see I've been using it. I got all my scraps right there tucked in. We have stars and confetti, Christmas trees, and that pecan pie with some stripes. You get 4 each of each design. More like stars, the peace dove for Christmas. Here, like a fall plaid. And then, of course, you got the pumpkins there. Who doesn't love pumpkins at fall time? Got these pretty snowflakes. And then you have Christmas trees on the opposite side. And then here, like you could even use this for a New Year's Day celebration card with this firework pattern here. You could also use this for 4th of July. So again, bring this in for all of your different holidays. And then on the opposite side, you have these candles for celebrating. Next pattern here is the leaves on the Cajun craze. And then you have a green mossy meadow stripe. And then can't figure out what this particular pattern is. There's little berries with a leafy pattern. The berries are in marble. Oh my goodness. It's the mauve color here. Moody mauve. Good gravy. And then this leaf. It's not a holly berry because that leaf isn't a holly leaf. So if you know what that berry pattern is, please type it in the comments because I'd like to know. And then check out this beautiful Christmas plaid. Love it. Then we have our next pattern, which is the Cajun craze with the polka dot. And then on the opposite side, we have these cute acorns. And then you have the Valentine hearts. And then the champagne glasses. Love that. Then we have the mossy meadow with the white greenery. And then candy canes on the opposite. And then again, that berry in these leaves with a cherry cobbler background. Again, if you know what those are, I want to know. And then Christmas trees on that side. So really, really, really good pack of paper. Again, very versatile. We'll take you through all the different seasons and celebrations. So definitely something you'll want to have handy. So let me pull it out. Whoop. Oh, jeepers, I got things flying on me. Oh, runaway ribbon. Check out this beautiful ribbon that goes with the suite. As I roll it back up here, you'll see the frayed edges here, but it's really soft and silky and it's very easy to work with. It's not stiff at all. I know some ribbons tend to be a little on the stiffer side, but this one's a nice soft silky, and it's called the frayed grosgrain ribbon. I did pull out from another suite the cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive backed. We're going to be using the clear ones in one of our projects. And here is the iconic imagery bundle that comes with this suite. So you have this nice big celebrate, you have grateful, then you have all these smaller little sentiments that you can create, larger ones, the ampersand here. Then you have like the confetti, the star, and then you have the fill, a snowflake, you have the leaf and a fill, you have that other leaf there that I'm trying to figure out what that is, and its fill, the evergreen tree, the fill, and then we have a candle and the flame. So it's a really, really cute set. Then you have, of course, in the dies, you have these labels. There's 3 different labels. And then, of course, your leaf, your star, that leaf I'm trying to figure out what it is, the tree, a heart, a little star, the berries. Then you have these little extra pieces here. Oh, no worries, Sherry. We're just getting started. Oh, thank you, sis. My dollar store nail polish. And then there's our candle. And the candle flame is up here. All right. So that is the actual bundle. And now to show you what we're making. Trying to get all my paraphernalia over here. There we go. I think. Oop. We got Okay, so here we're doing grateful with a mossy meadow and the leafy. So this has got more of your fall vibe for it. And then we're going to do, this is more of a Christmas vibe with your non-traditional colors. We use the Moody Mauve here. This is joy for the season. We just created our sentiment all the way across. And you'll notice these are this month's sketch challenge. So I used the sketches from this month to do these here particular cards. And then this one here is a card, an envelope card. I actually got this idea. I was inspired by the Paper Pixie. She did something similar to this, but I decided to go one step further and actually make this a card. And then, of course, you have this little envelope here on the front that you could stick a gift card in. So hers was just a panel with the envelope on the front of it, where I decided to make it an entire card. So you have a full birthday card here, and then you would just add your gift card to the pocket. So I'm going to show you how to make up this. I think though I wanted to do Velcro dots. I cannot find my Velcro dots. I ordered new ones, are on their way. So in the meantime, I did use the magnets that I have, but those were a little bit bulky. So I don't think we're going to do that again. We're going to just leave it as is until my Velcro comes, because that really pops up a little more than I would like it to. So we're just going to change that up tonight. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with our first card, which is our fall vibe. So for this one, I have a Mossy Meadow card base that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of the Designer Series paper. I had cut it originally 4 by 3, and then I cut it, the 3-inch side I cut in 1 inch wide. So they're 1 inch by 4 inch pieces. So we're going to go ahead and get our bone folder. We're going to fold on our score line. So we're going to make sure everything lines up all nicey nice. And let's get that in there like so. There we go. Now we're just going to flatten that out. Okay, then we need some adhesive, and we're going to bring in strip number 1. Maybe. There we go. And I like to start with my center strip. Get that like so. Strip number 2. And strip number 3. There we go. Okay, So there's our 3 strips. This is just my loose interpretation of our sketch challenges for the month. All right, now I have my Grateful, and I'm going to get my Mossy Meadow ink pad. We're going to go ahead and ink that up. And just going to stamp that down like so. And that looks so good. Then I have my 1 3/4 inch circle punch. Now, this punch is an online exclusive now. It was one that we had, then it retired, and then they brought it back as an online exclusive. And it is still an exclusive. It is still available. It may be not in stock. I don't remember now. I know I looked earlier. One was in stock, one wasn't, and I can't remember if this was the one. I think that one might have been unavailable for now, and the 2 inch is still available. But don't swear me on it. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and add lots of adhesive, and then we're going to bring in some of our ribbon here. And let's see. That looks about right. And then we're just going to trim it off there. Okay. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Trim that after we get it on. All right. Now we need our dimensionals. Where did I put them? Okay. One right up there. One right there. And this is going to go right there. Then we're just going to trim our tails. And that finishes card number 1. Quick and simple. Okay. Card number 2, another very quick and simple. This one is our joy for the season. And so for this one, standard card base again, Mossy Meadow, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We'll go ahead and fold that on the score line. Make sure it lines up. Like so. Then I cut a piece of that designer series paper. And this measures 3 3/4 by 5. And normally that would be, like your second layer size, but we're actually just moving it way over to the edge like so. So it's still have an even border on the top and bottom, a little bit wider on the side. And again, this is inspired by our sketch challenge. Okay, this is now one out official. And I know I brought one over here because I knew that was going to happen. But the question is, what did I do with it? Ah, there it is. Knew I brought one. Okay, come on. There we go. Yep. Okay, there we go. Now, again, going right to the edge, but we want to make sure we have an even border, top and bottom. That looks pretty good. Like so. All right. Next, I have a piece of the Moody Mauve. This is cut 4 inches by 3/4 of an inch. And again, just some adhesive. And this is going to set right about there. This one is also cut 4 inches by, it's about maybe 5/8, maybe. I know it's less than 3/4, but it's more than a half. I cannot remember. It came out of my scrap pile. Let's put it that way. Okay. So next I have the season. I have 4 and I have joy. And I need my Moody Mauve. And we're going to start with the end, the season. So we're just going to go ahead and ink that up. And then all right, I got to bring this down so I can see better. And I apologize. Hopefully you can still see. The season. And then we're going to do 4. And joy. So now you have joy for the season. close that up. Then I'm just going to take my snips and we're just going to cut off this end at an angle like so. And it goes into our little trash pile there. This has got to go in the other trash. Dimensionals. We're using 3 for this because it is a little bit longer. Your card back. And there's that. And then we need our little berries here. Take your pick tool. That looks really crooked. Let's try to make it straight. There we go. That's better. Then we're just going to use 3 of these really pretty clear gems. And that's card number 2. And I will say, sometimes using those sketches really do help when you're like having a hard time coming up with ideas. If you look at a sketch, it is another easy peasy, Arlene, very much so. And again, totally inspired by the sketch that brought this card to life. Okay, we're on to the final card. This one has a little bit more activity to it. This one, we have some die cutting and we have to actually create our little pocket for our card. So we're going to start. First off, we have a Misty Moonlight card base. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to go ahead, fold on that score line, and burnish it with our bone folder. So that's all set. Then we have a piece. Oh, you know what? I didn't even cut an inside sugar pop. Oh, well, you're just going to pretend that there's an inside piece in there. So we want a piece of white for the inside with our little candle. But we also have a mat that measures 3.5 by 4 3/4. And that's for the top here, where our little pocket is going to mat onto. And then I have here a die cut label for our sentiment. And I have a little scrap for die cutting our candle, stamping and die cutting. Okay, so first thing, let me get this stuff out of the way because we do need to bring in our scoreboard. And we got to find our paper. Where's our designer paper? Okay, so we're using the confetti piece. We got to find a sheet of that right here. So you need a full 6 by 6 piece of designer paper. We're going to bring in that scoreboard, like I said. And let's make sure it's where you can see. Okay. So now we're going to line up the point in the point. I don't know if you can see, I did mark the 6-inch with my Sharpie. So that makes it stand out a little bit more. So that's my 6-inch. So this is a 6x6, and we're going to go ahead and put that point right in that 6-inch score mark right there, just like that. So that stays just like so. And then I'm going to score at 4 3/8. So here's 1, 2, 3 eighths. So we're going to keep this unmoved, and we're going to score. Then we're going to go over to the other side, and we're going to score at 7 5/8. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. The little 1/8 mark after the 1/2 inch. So make sure that we got this held down. And that goes right through, so like that. Now we're going to do a 1/4 turn. So we're going to turn to the other points on that same 6-inch. Okay. So now we're here, and now we're going to score at 3 3/4. So here's our 3 3/4 right here. So again, keep this snug. And then we're going to score at 8 1/4. So here's the 8, and here's the 1/8. There's 1/4 right here. Okay, so now I'm going to get this out of the way. You might see it easier on this side. See the little X's here? You have these little angles, little triangles here, I guess you could say. We got to cut those little triangles away. So, and we're going to cut them to the side of the score mark. So we don't want the score mark right there. So we're going to get rid of those. So that's gone. So now we have the beginnings of an envelope. So now we're going to go ahead and burnish on all of our score lines. So we're going to go like so. Next, I am going to bring in some glue dots. And let's see. So I'm going to do one little glue dot on this little point. Like so. Another little glue dot. I'm going to have to get a new light bulb because this light over here on this side of me has blown and I can't see anything. There we go. Okay, so now we can close those. We have our little glue dots on those points. That closes up and that seals our envelope, just like so. So now we are going to mat that little envelope to our white piece here. And this envelope is what's going to hold our gift card for us. So I'm just going to add some liquid glue. There we go. That looks pretty good. Seal down like that. Now we're going to add some adhesive and center this to the back of our card. Ooh. Let's try to be straight. There we go. So now that's for the front of our card, like so. So now you have your card. So now we can bring in our label. And we need our celebrate and you. And this time we're using, oh, did I not bring over? I did not. Let me grab the Misty Moonlight. So, where did I put Misty Moonlight? Wrong slot. That's okay. Well, since I'm here, let me grab some basic white for the inside. We're getting up to grab that, we might as well have an inside for our card. So we're going to go ahead and add that. Open sesame. There we go. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to take our Misty Moonlight. It is pretty neat, Arlene. Thank you. Like I said, I can't take full credit for that. That was Paper Pixie's envelope. I just expounded on the card is all. Okay. Now we've got our label. We've got our celebrate. And let's make sure. Get it in there like so. She looks so good. Next, I want the U. So we're celebrating you. Celebrate you. Thanks, sis. Like I said, makes a perfect little hiding place for a gift card. So now we're going to take a couple dimensionals. You want to make sure that you're not sealing your card shut. You may want it sealed shut, but if you don't want your recipient to have to tear it open, you're just going to take your dimensionals and you're going to put them right here so you know exactly where your adhesive is going right now. And then take the Celebrate You and you want to get that centered pretty well there, like so. So good there. Now, like I said, I did on here, I used the magnets and then I just hid them with under these stars, but it's just too bulky. Those magnets are too thick. You need thinner magnets for something like this, and I just don't have them. So Velcro dots will work way better. Couldn't find my Velcro dots. I know I have some here somewhere. Can't find them anywhere. So I ordered more. They're coming. So I'm going to leave this one till tomorrow when they come in from Amazon. And I'll just put Velcro dots to be able to seal that shut instead of the magnets. Because like I said, the magnets make it way too bulky. And you can see the Velcro is going to be a lot flatter than that. But anyway, okay. Now we're going to do our little candle for the inside of our card. So for our candle, we have a little tiny flame and a little bit bigger flame. And then we have the candle ribbing and then the candle shape. So we're going to start with the candle ribbing actually. And for that, I am using Moody Mauve. So we're just going to, what do I do with Moody Mauve? So Moody Mauve. And we're just going to take our candle like so. And stamp. So there's the start of our candle. Close up the Moody Mauve. Then I have Bubble Bath. And that's to fill in our candle. So let's see. There's our candle filled in. Then we take our big flame and we have Lemon Lolly. So I take the big flame. Close that up. Then I have Pumpkin Pie. And we're going to ink up that little tiny flame. And that little tiny flame is going to go right inside of that big flame. So you just have the glow of the lemon lolly. Surrounding the flame. Next, we have our little flame and our little candle. All right, now what did I do? There it is. There's that. And then we're just going to tack down our little flame. Whoop. For the love. Come on. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try that again. It's not supposed to be this difficult. Okay, there we go. Bring in that little baby boss. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. Run those through. So there's our candle. And our little flame is still stuck inside there. There we go. Just gonna take that down so it doesn't get lost for the time being. Right there. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our little flame here, or not the flame, the little candle, and just have to make sure we fold all that adhesive in. Probably would have been better to use liquid glue, but it's okay. Make it work. Now we're just going to stick that down on the inside of our card like so. And then for our little flame, I have mini dimensionals, and even the minis are a little bit big for this. So we're going to take our snips and we're going to snip off a little piece. And that's going to go right on the back of our flame, like so. And then we're going to stick our flame right on our candle like so. And there's our Celebrate You. Really simple. Doesn't take long at all to put that together. Again, 3 cards in less than an hour. We actually got started a little late because we talked a little extra about the set. So we started at 18 minutes after the hour, and it is 5 minutes to the next hour, and we are done. But I do want to show you one other thing regarding like this gorgeous paper and these beautiful dies. Check this out. Love when Stampin' Up! Does this. See this cute little tree? Look at that. It lines up with your paper, so you could just cut out some little evergreen trees without ever stamping. So just something to keep in mind. I don't know if there's other images in here that do cut out, but those trees definitely do. I don't believe the other ones do. I believe that was the only one, but still awesome. Well, thank you, sis. Well, that is all I have for you tonight, ladies. I thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you so very much. It does mean a lot when you come to hang out with me on your Sunday evenings. The plan is that we'll be back again next week with something fun and new. Again, big release for the online exclusives, and that's kind of where I'm going this rest of this month. So we're doing a little Christmas in July, I think. But we may have to throw in some Halloween in there because I don't know if anybody saw those, the cauldron and all that cuteness. We may have to go there. Just may have to go there. But it was a really awesome release. So if you just want to browse, head on over and just take a look and see the cuteness because there is a lot of it. So, all right, guys, have a fabulous rest of your evening, and I will catch you on the other side. Have a great night. Bye for now.